Hello there and Happy New Year to be. This is Darren Hardy and well, welcome to my private office here in San Diego, California. It looks like it's going to be another absolutely gorgeous day here. I wanted to come to you before we started the Designing the Best 10 Years of Your Life program, one-on-one, eyeball to eyeball, heart to heart, and I also wanted to test out my new flip camera that I bought for myself for Christmas. So I wanted to give you a better understanding of why I'm doing this program. And certainly why I'm doing it for free. This is the very program that in the past people have flown in from all over the country for a full-day workshop that cost $1,500, or when I take a private client through a mentorship program, the first day we spend going through this process and a day rate of $5,000. But all of the proprietary documents, worksheets, and processes that I would normally do in either one of those two environments, we will do over the next 8 weeks together, and it'll be entirely and totally for free. Reason is as I explained for Paul J. Meyer as well as myself, this process is what has totally made the life that I have possible. I discovered it when I was 18 years old. Somebody took me through the process of setting and achieving goals as well as keeping yourself accountable during the process. That very year is when I made a six-figure income, still a teenager. And then by 24, it was it grew to a seven-figure income, and then 27, it was well beyond that, and all the other businesses and endeavors that I've had since then, I really can attribute to this process. Learning how to effectively set goals, but more importantly, create a path and a process to achieve them and keep yourself accountable all along the way. And that's what we'll be going through together over the next 8 weeks. And so this program is really a fulfillment of a desire of mine. My wife and I, we support several charities with our money. We support several charities with our time. I sit on the board of a couple of nonprofit organizations myself, but I really wanted to do something to give back that was given to me the most, and this is the process that has. And so I've organized this program and want to give it away to as many people as possible here on this blog series over the next 8 weeks, to really fulfill a desire and dream of mine, which is to help others in the way that I have been helped myself. So I want to thank you for making that possible as I share this valuable information with you. Now I want to give you a brief overview how this program is going to unfold. The first official installment is on January 5th, Tuesday, and then every Tuesday and Thursday thereafter, 16 installments all the way up until February 25th, which is one day before my birthday. Plenty of shopping days left, and I'll take you through a layer-by-layer process of designing a 10-year plan, and really a life plan for achieving goals throughout your life. And so, normally we do this over an entire day, but I love the idea of doing it over 8 weeks so that you really get a chance to sit down with each installment, take the time to do the exercise, do the thought-provoking work, do the introspection, work it out on paper, and sit with it over the period of the next several days before the next installment comes up. I do want to suggest, do each exercise as they come. It's kind of like baking a cake. You can't put the frosting on until you've got the foundation of the cake, otherwise it's going to be messy. And so will the process of designing a life plan if you don't do it in the sequential steps. It could get messy. So I really want to encourage you to do it each step at a time, and do it as we unfold it as well. And so I also want to warn you, I know that you're excited about the program now and you're committed. You'll learn that part of the process, the real definition of commitment is doing the thing you said you would do long after the mood that you set it in has left you. So right now your mood might be, I'm committed to this process, I'm going to be with you every step of the way, Darren. But 2-3 weeks down the road, life's going to get in the way, obligations, things that you didn't expect to show up, and it's really going to take fortitude for you to drag yourself back and do the tough work of designing a life plan. I promise you it will be easy, but it will also be easy to be distracted. And so if you'll stay committed to the process, I'll make it simple, and it will be profound in terms of the results that it could deliver for your life. So this is the master skill of building a successful life, and it's going to require that you do the work in the process to get the results that you want. Now, I'm going to provide all these proprietary worksheets and documents as part of the email updates that come out of the blog. I don't want them sitting on a web page for the whole world to access forever in a day. So they're going to come through the email updates. So in order for you to get the documents that go along with the program, you need to be sure that you register for the email updates. It's in the upper right corner of the web page, and that will through that update we'll have the documents to download for the program. And so I also want to encourage you to invite others to participate in this program. Again, this will be the last time that that we'll do it for free. I'm sure I'll take the materials that that I update through this process and wrap them up into a product and program that will then be sold through the Success Store. But this process will be entirely free. So your friends, your relatives, your colleagues at the office, your peer group, people that you have in your database, people on Facebook, people that follow you on Twitter, encourage them to register for this process and take this journey with us. The more people that you have doing the work with you, the more support and reinforcements you've got along the way. So there's some enlightened self-interest, as well as the knowing that you're helping somebody maybe make one of the biggest life transformations that could be possible. So definitely invite you to encourage others to participate in this process. And I want to leave you with this compelling story. I think it sums up the whole point of this program. Back in World War I, there was this cruiser ship that was bombed and sank, and out into the ocean went the 300 sailors along with it. And they were left out there to drown, to starve, to be attacked by sharks for over 6 days. Well, 9 of the men, based on the current, were taken off in a different direction. And as the men started to give up their will to survive, one of the young officers started talking to them about the life that they have waiting for them at home, and their family and their children and their grandchildren that aren't even born yet. You know, what kind of life they wanted to provide for them, what they wanted to do for them, and that they were back there worried and afraid, and that they needed to fight to live for them and the life that they could provide for them if they got back. Well, because of that young officer's coaching and talking and getting them to talk about their life back home and the people waiting for them back home, those 9 sailors lived when a bomber passed over, saw them accidentally, and they were rescued. 6 days later, the other 291 men all died. And it was because the young officer gave them a vision to live for, that gave them the will and the fight to live through this horrible trauma. The Bible says if people don't have vision, they will perish. And that is true. And so what I want to find out is, what is your vision? What are you willing to fight for? More importantly, what are you willing to live for? What's your big, hairy, audacious desire in life? And if we can pull that out of you, and maybe it's something that got bottled up a long time ago and you've been afraid to open that door since, but if I can help dig it back up and give you and equip you with the tools and the motivation to drive forward in the direction of that great dream, think of the life that you can have. And so that's the process that we're going to go through together. I'm really excited for next Tuesday as we start to unveil this program layer by layer. So with that, I hope that all of you have a very safe and happy and joyous Happy New Year, and I'll see you on the other side next year, 2010, on Tuesday. Have a great night, everybody.